Well, as promised, here's my next video. It's more of a catch-up on what I've gotten so far. There is more than I'm going to show you in this video that I've bought over the past few months. It's more of a case of just saying, here I am, I'm back. And I generally have missed reviewing a couple of guys I want to give a mention to, as I did at the end of the videos. Laugh It Up Fuzzball 70. Living proof that the only way is Essex. And Dan, thank you. If it wasn't for your constant support, your reassurances, chatting over Facebook, I don't think I'd have had the drive to come back. You're a genuine good guy, nice mate, awesome collection. And Daniel East, who has recently celebrated a landmark video. Well done. Your videos are great, hilarious. Love your sense of humour, man. Brilliant. And on with this video. It's basically what I'm going to be doing is just showing you what I've bought. My purpose of my videos is not to say, look, I've got the latest figure. It's more a showcase of my collection. You will have seen a lot of these figures reviewed in videos way before this. It's just me sharing my thoughts and my opinions on them. And hopefully if I can assist somebody making a choice in figure along the way, then that's great. But my sole purpose is just to share with you lot, who I consider friends, my collection, so that you can have a look, see what you think, share your opinions with me. We have a great community on Facebook, us Star Wars collectors. I mean, it's something really special, and I don't think many other franchises have this closeness, this community spirit that we have. So it's hard to let go and to separate from, which is why I've dipped out and come back so many times. Okay, let's have a look at this figure it's on screen now. It is the Return of the Jedi Blu-ray deleted scene. Luke Skywalker. He arrived this morning. He's been on pre-order for a while, and as everyone in the UK know, Hasbro UK couldn't give a monkeys. They have no clue on what we want, what we need, and distribution is goddamn awful. I'm grateful for guys like Wayne, who runs StarActionFigures.com or .co.uk. I'm not too sure which it is. He will fight our corner. He will get on to his distributors, his wholesalers, Hasbro UK, and really get the message across, because he understands the business side of collecting, which is a benefit to us all, because us collectors walk into a store, go online, buy a figure, we don't know what's going on behind the scenes. So with somebody on the retail side of it will carry more weight than we do. So hopefully things will change, and if more retailers start doing the same, then we're going to get somewhere. This figure is amazing. There's been a few things online about the parting in his hair. It doesn't bother me at all, because if you consider the scene in which R2-D2 delivers the message from Luke to Jabba, you'll notice his hair's parted this way, and what that shows is that the message was obviously recorded at around the same time he constructed his lightsaber, making his hairline correct. And if you notice the scene on the sail barge attack, the wind's blowing his hair every which way, so his parting changes considerably throughout the scene. So it's never a bad deal. I mean, the whole argument of a parting being the downfall of a figure is laughable to me, but there you go. He's just the figure I've wanted for a long time, with his tunic. He comes with his green lightsaber. It's fantastically detailed. I say I will go into more depth and review him properly in the next few days. It's more just a showcase. So you see his card back in the background there. I also managed to pick up a great deal. There's a guy on eBay called Coruscant Corner Shop. Now, in some cases, he's really expensive because obviously he imports from the States and has to charge more. Again, down to Hasbro UK's port. But saying that about his high prices, he's still worth checking out because occasionally they have these deals. And this one was a mega deal. It was 4 figures for £20. And obviously, one of them was this guy, Darth Maul. I put off buying him for a while because a lot of the reviews and pictures I'd seen online, the tattoos running along his nose and forehead and chin were misaligned and to the left. And that put me off because I am really OCD where it comes down to the details and paint apps on a figure. They have to be top notch, otherwise I get all wound up and start tinkering and make things worse. So it's just far easier if I just get really picky and get it as good as possible. Which in this day and age it shouldn't be when we get misaligned decals or paint or anything. It should be computerized. It should be perfect. So okay, we got Darth Maul in the pack. They're all individually carded, mint cards, no damage to them, unpunched. I got Qui-Gon Jinn. I've wanted a Qui-Gon for a while. It's a really nice figure. I do personally feel that the cape makes the figure, the robe, whichever you want to call it, the Jedi robe, absolutely makes this figure. Kind of looks bare without it, which is why I put off buying the movie Heroes. And he was also released in the Discover the Force packs, card back even. That put me off that. Lightsaber's a bit disappointing because it's obviously an old Phantom Menace style lightsaber with just straight up and down pole, no detailing in next to the top of the hilt. Obi-Wan as well came with in this offer. If you notice here, his hair is a lot darker than if you've seen the movie Heroes figure. It's lighter, more on the verge of a gingery colour, which Ewan McGregor is. We won't hold that against him because he did a decent portrayal of Obi-Wan. Good figure. Like I said, I will go into detail properly with these figures. Face sculpt, almost there, but not quite, but still decent. And another figure that was absolutely pleased to get is the Phantom Menace himself, Darth Sidious. Really cool, as you can see the way with the going for a plastic hood. It creates that shadowy effect over his face. Adds that added detail and shade into the character, making him more mysterious. The robe is lovely. I like the way they've stitched the sleeves so they're up his arm rather than go right cover his hands, and the way they flow and droop into a point at the bottom. And then there's another cool feature which you probably know by now, is if you remove the cloak and the hood, you get a Darth Sidious in, I'd guess, Sith robes, the equivalent to the Jedi robes, similar to Anakin's in a little bit, and that would, I suppose, satisfy you expanded universe collectors. I mean, if they've done that, then there's a good chance Darth Plagueis may even get a figure, and then you can reenact his betrayal of Plagueis. Personally, I'm one of these guys, if Lucas didn't write it, then it doesn't exist. Although Aiden Mandalorian Jedi, if I've got his name right, did a brilliant interpretation with figures of Sidious killing Plagueis. Really well executed. If you haven't seen it, go find it. Really well done, really well read and acted. I was trying to do this video again where I didn't ramble on, but I am. It's kind of my thing at the moment, rambling. And the other figure I picked up from the Entertainer a fair while back was Quinlan Voss. A lot of you know maybe what? No, I've heard of 76 by a mainly expanded universe character, but I justify my own quirk by he was sitting in the Mos Esper outdoor restaurant diner type thing, and he was really cool in the Clone Wars. The sculpt on this guy is brilliant. The hair is sculpted separately as a separate piece, much like the Anakin. I'll just try and get you closer there. The yellow tattoo across his face is really sharp and well presented. The bandages on his hands make a good detail. Adds that little bit more character to him. He also carries a holster with a blaster, looks much like the Cloud City Guard's blaster to me. Another top-notch figure. And on another note, Hasbro, thank you for ball jointed hips. They really create a outstanding look to the figures, add more depth and more posability, and create different scenes on your shelves. And then for the younger guys, they can play with them better and create different aspects of whatever you do with your figures, whether you play, display. Obviously, if you're a keep carded guy, you won't have that benefit, which is a shame. But each to their own. So until next time, laugh it up, fuzzballs. And again, thank you all very much for supporting me.